And you know what I found out? In part of it. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, we ready?
We're ready.
All righty, thank you. Today is January 14th, 2026. The time is 5:07 p.m. and I call this special meeting for the Urban Renewal Agency into order. Can you please read the meeting notice?
Notice is hereby given that the special meeting of the City of Mount Vernon Urban Renewal Agency has been scheduled for Wednesday, January 14th at 4 p.m. Ooh, it's 5 p.m., isn't it? At the Mayor's Conference Room, 1 Roosevelt Square, Mount Vernon. It was distributed on January 13th and posted on our website on January 13th.
And it's fine that it says 4 p.m. Now, if it said 5 p.m. and we met at 4 p.m.
That would be a problem.
Fine. So anything later than the time is fine.
Okay.
So we're in compliance. Okay, can we do the roll call?
Chair Howard?
Here?
I guess we don't have a vice chair yet, but Treasurer Sproul,
Here.
Member Johnson,
Present.
Member Thompson.
Here, online, at home.
That gives us 4 of the 5 participants, I believe. Assistant Treasurer Morton is not here today.
Okay. All righty, so we'll proceed. I know we have reorganization of the board, with the election of officers, the appointment of the executive director, and setting meeting dates and times.
That's correct. Every year we do a reorganization meeting. The reorganization meeting this year landed on a date where I was out on vacation, so we are doing it as part of the special meeting. At this moment, we have a new member as the president of the city council becomes a member of the board. And so we need to re-elect officers, as well as appointments of the executive director. And I have enclosed some dates and times moving forward. It's on the last page of the meetings moving forward. And if everybody agrees to those dates, last page. Yeah, if everybody agrees to those dates, they'll be posted on the website and available so that we do not have to provide special notice for each meeting. So.
And that's fine. I just want to make sure that these meetings align with Board of Estimate meetings because we usually
do.
them. Okay.
They do.
Perfect.
And the Board of Estimate, they align with the bylaws, which align with the Board of Estimate meetings. So unless those meeting dates have changed, we're the same as we've been.
Okay.
So do we have a motion? We need a chair. Do we have a motion for chair?
Make a motion that Madam Mayor be the chair of the Urban Renewal Agency. I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Vice chair?
I make a motion that City Council President Derek Thompson be the vice chair. I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? I'm not hearing anything from,
Are you on mute, President?
I'm unmuted. I said aye.
okay,
Oh.
great, great. Treasurer?
Make a motion that Carlton Sproul serve as the treasurer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 You're eyeing yourself, right?
You eyeing yourself?
Aye.
Okay. In the appointment of the executive director, you want to do an assistant treasurer? As we have in the past?
Yeah, we have Morton as the assistant treasurer.
Okay, assistant treasurer.
I can't appoint him. Is that
Okay,
appointment or-
I make a motion that Controller Morton serve as Assistant Treasurer?
Second. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, all opposed? Appointment of the executive director.
I make a motion that
Wait a
Pam,
minute, hold on, don't I have to be, as a member, don't I have to be?
oh, you have to make the motions? Okay.
Oh, I have to be, I'm a member.
You're automatically a member,
Okay.
but this is offices. And the member doesn't, it isn't an office, it's just a participant.
Okay.
But we can nominate you for a member so you don't feel left
No.
out.
Executive director's open.
You got it, all yours.
You can make you executive director.
Appointment of the executive director.
Well, then that's the mayor just does it.
I make a motion that we appoint Pam Tarlow as executive director of the Mount Vernon Urban Renewal Agency.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Councilman?
I said aye.
Yeah, we're not hearing you on this end initially. I don't know, it's a delay.
The date and time set for the meetings, which reflect the calendar as laid out in the bylaws, which would be 5 PM, March 17th, the next meeting, 2026, June 16th, 2026 at 5 PM, September 15th, 2026, and December 15th, 2026. Do we have a motion?
Make motion that we accept these dates.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, carries. The last item, which is actually the item that created the emergency, because this needs to happen before the meeting tonight for the council. We need a resolution that you had in your pocket that allows the reimbursement of staff costs to the city beginning January 1st, 2026. The way it works is the city hires staff to run the URA agency. The costs associated with running that agency are borne by the URA through the CDBG grant program. Do I have a motion? For questions?
No questions? No question. I make a motion that we adopt resolution 2026-01. I second.
I thought the question usually came in here. I just want to say, on the question, it's not a question, it's more of an explanation. So as Executive Director Tarlow said, that we have two positions, we have, what is it, two kind of financial people.
We do, a budget specialist 3 and a budget specialist 1, and a percentage of my salary as well.
All righty. And when we initially created these positions, we created them for a 2-year period. I would like for this to reflect, so that we don't have to do this every year or every 2 years, that these positions be funded as long as they are necessary to the Urban Renewal Agency and paid out of CDBG.
I think if you look at, I think I sent you my copy of the resolution, but I believe I made it open-ended. If you read the
Okay.
resolution, I did that because we did have an issue.
Annually, okay.
We did have an issue. We will need to do a resolution should there be a change in the total.
Mhm.
I emphasize total. And if there's a position change, but other than that, this should go on indefinitely and you shouldn't have to do this again.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that we
Yeah.
have that on the record. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. On that, this emergency meeting of the Urban Renewal Agency can be adjourned.
Just a quick open question. Do we have an update on the 2 fire engines, pumps that Urban Renewal Agency is paying for the city?
We do, we initially thought the trucks would be ready in December. It looks like now they're going to be ready in January. I don't know what the status is of that, but we have an approved contract. We have a purchase order. The city council, the fire department was doing a resolution for the city council to accept the trucks. And I don't know if they're on this agenda or the next agenda. It's one or the other. I think next, because I don't remember it already being on. So when it is by the end of January, that project should be completed.
Okay, and I just want to say for the record, because there's always constant questions as to whether or not we should even have an urban renewal agency. And the urban renewal agency has traditionally been the vehicle through which federal funds come in. We have money come in. We're paying for about how many? We're providing subsidies for about 100 families?
We have 69 families that were homeless, that we put in housing, that we support. They do a portion that they can afford. We provide support services. And we do that for only about $1.1 million a year. We run that. And we get about $2 million of grant money a year. About 1.4-ish is CDBG money, and the balance is home money. Home is for construction of new affordable housing, whether single units or part of a big building. And the CDBG money, we can use it for anything from repairing the fire stations, buying fire trucks, to whatever.
To paving, we've used
To
it for
paving, we are
paving.
using it for paving this year, about
We've used it
500.
for ambulances, we've used it for support of our not-for-profit agencies in the past. Food insecurity and to address those issues. So, just wanted to state that with this being our annual meeting, so people do understand the importance of the Urban Renewal Agency. And as we move forward, we'll be able to utilize the Urban Renewal Agency in a way that it has not been used in a while, which is like an economic development engine to work in partnership with the IDA and whatever economic development plan, plans that we have for the future of Mount Vernon. And so the Urban Renewal Agency, which has been, historically expressed as a drain on the community, actually brings millions of dollars of money, because you said we get the 2 million from CDBG at home, but we also get like another $1.1 million in the continuum of care.
And we got 1.5 million that we're using on sewers. That's because of our CDBG commitment. We also get, we got, I don't remember now the total, 4 million for TBRA money. And we've gotten money for
TBRA is tenant-based rental assistance, so.
Correct. And we are hoping to fund 30 to 50 families with that.
That's why I said about 100, because we do 69 through continuum of
Yeah,
care.
absolutely.
And if we're going to do another 30 to 50, then we're going to be, it's going to be between 100 and 120 families that we're helping stabilize their housing through the Urban Renewal Agency. And that is very important. HUD, Housing and Urban Development, is about protecting property, reducing blight, and housing people, right? And so that is why the fire department is eligible, because if you have burned out neighborhoods, that increases blight. It also takes away from housing. So it's a very kind of unique situation. And then we did decide a few years ago to take our annual CDBG money and use it for the repairs of the firehouses. It is not as if we are not committed to that anymore, but we also needed fire trucks.
We
And
have
so
expenses.
for 1 year, maybe 1.5 years of funding, the fire department and the union agreed that we would pull back that portion of money for the renovation and put to the pumps, right? Because if you don't have trucks to go fight fires, it doesn't matter where you're housed. But we are still committed. And as we don't know in this federal administration how CDBG funds are going to either go up, go down, sideways, be eliminated, we did not want to commit to a 5-year loan. And so we can still accomplish some of this work. We just have to
Phase.
allocate it year by year and do it in phases. So the commitment level is there. I just, as this being our annual meeting, I just wanted to say that again for the record, because people say, well, I thought you were going this way. And, you really haven't spoken about the new direction that you're taking. So we haven't taken a new direction. We've just had to pivot a little bit to make sure that they have the firefighting equipment, mainly being the trucks, which pump the water and give water to fires, available.
And, we've had some fires recently that suggest that we should be looking at our service level and what we're providing. And we looked at those things, our fire department, and they came to the conclusion that an extra fire truck would be beneficial in the long run of.
Is it one or two?
We're buying two,
Right.
but they needed at least one.
Mhm.
And we started off with, let's do one,
Mhm.
but we found a really good deal where two were almost cheaper than buying one. So we're buying two, and it's very common for fire departments.
And it's very important to have a spare,
Absolutely,
So-
very common.
we,
So I think it shows good management and administration to be in a place where you are pivoting and looking and saying, what's going on in the field? How do we get to the next step?
and as we're doing more building, right? And as we are becoming denser, we want to make sure that our emergency services can accommodate the growth. And so we did budget 10 extra firefighters. That was the first time since 1957 that we've increased the fire service numbers. And people will say, well, you're building taller buildings, the trucks can't reach those taller buildings. Well, New York City, Chicago, everywhere nowhere has a fire ladder that goes up, right? But that's why the newer buildings that are being built, it is very important for people to understand they have fire suppression systems in them. They have standpipes, they have sprinklers, and those things help to put out the fire. Whereas the building that we saw, we had ladders that went taller than the building, right? But when you have no sprinklers in older housing stock like that, and you don't even have standpipes in them for them to be able to go and connect the hoses to, so yes, we do need to do a lot of housing, building and housing and what do you call it? Replacement of a lot of the old structures that we have because they don't have, they're grandfathered in by state laws, but they don't have fire suppression systems. So, we continue to move. Thank you. Do we have a motion? 'Cause I know you have
Make a motion to adjourn. Second.
roll call. Or all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day.
And that's adjournment at 5:24 PM. Oh, I said 10 minutes and we took 24.
Thank you. Have a great day.